Have you ever dreamed of flying? Astronauts, in a way, get to live that dream every day. When you picture them in space, what do you see? They effortlessly glide through their spacecraft, weightless and free. It looks exhilarating, doesn't it? This incredible sensation of flying is real for astronauts. It's not just about the visual, it's a feeling that permeates their entire experience in space. Why is that? The answer lies in the fascinating phenomenon of microgravity. Imagine a place where gravity's pull is so faint, it almost feels like it's not there at all. That's microgravity, the environment that makes astronauts feel like they can fly. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into the science behind this sensation, explore the changes microgravity triggers in the human body, and understand why astronauts feel like they can soar among the stars. We spend our lives anchored to Earth by the invisible force of gravity. It's what keeps our feet on the ground and dictates how we move. But in space, far from Earth's strong gravitational pull, things are different. Microgravity doesn't mean there's no gravity at all. Instead, it's a state of significantly reduced gravity. Think of it like this. Imagine a tiny ant clinging to a leaf as it falls from a tree. The ant still feels a pull, but it's so slight compared to Earth's gravity that it feels almost weightless. That's essentially what astronauts experience in orbit. They are constantly falling towards Earth, but their forward motion is so great that they keep missing the planet, creating an illusion of weightlessness. This constant freefall is what we call microgravity. It's this environment of microgravity that forms the foundation for the sensation of flying that astronauts describe. Their bodies, no longer bound by the usual constraints of gravity, are free to move in ways that seem impossible on Earth. Our bodies are incredibly adaptable. Over millions of years, they've evolved to function optimally under Earth's gravity. But in space, without the constant pull of gravity, our bodies begin to change. One of the most noticeable changes is the lack of weight bearing on our bones and muscles. On Earth, our muscles work against gravity with every step we take. In space, this resistance disappears, causing muscles to weaken and bones to lose density. Fluids also behave differently in microgravity. Without gravity pulling fluids downwards, astronauts often experience a puffy face and bird legs as fluids shift upwards. This fluid shift can also affect the cardiovascular system, as the heart has to work differently to circulate blood. These physical changes brought about by microgravity contribute to the sensation of flying. Without the familiar weight of our bodies, movement becomes effortless, almost like gliding through water. Section 4. Dancing with the stars: movement and perception in space. Imagine trying to walk in a swimming pool. The water's resistance makes it challenging to move in a straight line. Now imagine that resistance disappearing, and you're left with the freedom to move in any direction you choose. That's what movement in space can feel like. Astronauts use handrails and footholds inside their spacecraft to navigate, pushing off surfaces with the gentlest of touches. The absence of gravity means a single push can send them gliding across the cabin, rotating and tumbling as they go. This newfound freedom of movement also affects perception. Without the familiar up and down cues provided by gravity, spatial awareness changes. Astronauts have to relearn how to coordinate their movements and judge distances in this disorienting environment. Despite the initial challenges, astronauts often describe the experience of moving in space as liberating and even joyful. It's a unique form of dance, a graceful interplay between the human body and the weightlessness of space. Section 5. The human bird. The unique feeling of flying in space. The sensation of flying in space is more than just the physical act of floating. It's a profound shift in perception, a feeling of untethered freedom that stays with astronauts long after they return to Earth. Astronauts often speak about the awe-inspiring feeling of looking down at our planet from space, seeing its curvature and the thin blue line of the atmosphere. This perspective, coupled with the sensation of weightlessness, creates a sense of detachment from the everyday worries of life on Earth. It's no wonder that astronauts use words like magical, liberating, and transformative to describe their experience of flying in space. It's a unique privilege, a chance to experience the universe in a way that few others ever will. The feeling of flying in space is a testament to the incredible adaptability of the human body and the awe-inspiring nature of space exploration. It's a reminder that the human spirit, like a bird yearning to soar, is always seeking new heights to reach, new perspectives to embrace, and new ways to experience the universe around us.